Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to my first podcast ever. My name is Bernard Dorcas, and in this video, I'll be sharing with you a very interesting topic titled time management. Not entirely time management because time management is quite so broad. Yeah, so I'm just going to narrow it down to having a productive day. If you can have a productive day, you definitely would have succeeded in managing your time because time is measured in seconds, in minutes, in hours, in days, in weeks, in months, and even years, right? Yeah. So what does it mean to have a productive day? Having a productive day means doing daily what you need to do to be able to accomplish a bigger task. Right? Yeah. Our anchor scripture is going to be Psalm 90 verse 12, which says, "Teach us to number our days that we may apply our hearts to wisdom." It therefore means you need to make your life worthwhile by making each day count. And if you're not able to make each day count, it therefore means you're not applying your heart unto wisdom. So if you're one of those people that at the end of the day, you definitely cannot pinpoint something you did productively with your day, yeah, so you might really want to just have these few tips. Now, to begin with, you have to pen down the things that actually take out your time, the things you spend your time doing that are really not productive or beneficial to you. Things like watching K-drama series, it is not wrong, but are you doing it at the right time? Things like spending time with friends and discussing about things that don't impact your life. Things like being on your phone for hours on end, right? You're moving from WhatsApp to Instagram to Facebook to YouTube to Twitter to Drain, and you cannot even find anything that is beneficial to your life. You're just going on and scrolling and liking people's pictures or commenting, and it is not really beneficial to you. So you want to just jot them, because if you can actually acknowledge them, it is one way to overcoming them. So after being honest with yourself and penning down those things that actually take out your time, the next thing you want to do is to ask God for help. Trust me, you can come up with this self-will and motivation to, I want to make my day productive, I want to do useful things with my day, I want to be productive and the rest of it. But trust me, without the help of God, you could just start and don't even end it. All right? Yeah, so because Bible says that it is not of him that will it is not of him that run it, but it is of God that shows mercy. So it is not by strength, it is not by your self-will. You need the help of God to be able to go through each day productively. So after acknowledging all of those things that take out your time, the next thing to do is to just ask God to help you to be able to make each day count and to be able to go through each day productively. That is the next thing you want to do. So after asking God for help, the next thing you want to do is to plan your tasks for the next day. Of course, you heard me. Planning your tasks for the next day. Why is it important to plan your tasks prior to the next day? Is because when you plan your tasks, it is more advisable to plan your tasks before you sleep. So when you plan your tasks for the next day before you sleep, it just gives your brain a moment to actually just digest everything you want to do and process it. And by the time you sleep and wake up, you're already diffused what you really want to accomplish for the next day. So it is not new to you, it is not new to your body system, it is not new to your brain. Your brain has actually just understood that, okay, these are the things I need to get done, and you just go right into it. So yeah, you want to plan your tasks for the next day, and don't go planning 10 tasks. Don't go planning 15 things you want to accomplish the next day. No, because you're not going to go through with it. So just pick up 5 or 3 things you want to do for the next day. Like I said, please don't go writing down 10 plans you want to achieve or 10 goals you want to achieve for the next day, because trust me, you're not going to go on with it, right? So just pick maybe 5 or 3 important things that are very, very important, that by the time you accomplish them, you will be proud of yourself that you actually did. And those things are going to guide you in the line of achieving your own purpose, right? Yeah, so you just want to make it as little as possible. There's a saying that less is more, right? Yeah, so you don't want to bombard yourself with too much loads and too much plans, and you just don't end up even achieving anyone, right? Yeah, so just make them less. It is good for you and it is better for you. So after planning your tasks for the next day, what's the next thing you want to do? This is not going to be very convenient with everybody, but I'm still going to say it anyway. The next thing you want to do is you want to wake up early. Yes, right? You need to wake up early. Come on, what are you still doing on your bed by 7 a.m.? What are you still doing on your bed by 9 a.m.? Some people even sleep as long as 10 a.m. No, No, you need to make maximum use of the 24 hours you are given daily, because trust me, no matter where you stay or where you live or who you are, you're never going to get back that day again. There will never ever be August 31st, 2023. If it is gone, it is gone. So you have to make maximum use of it. You have to wake up early. Some people wake up as early as 5 a.m. to get their day going. So why are you waking up by 10 and you want to have a productive day? Trust me, it's not going to be possible. So waking up early just gives you this fulfillment of actually making good use of your day, right? The world is moving and you don't want to be behind. A lot of people have woken up as early as 4 a.m., 4:35 to get their day going, and you are sleeping. Like the world is moving while you are behind, sleeping. No, you need to get up from your bed and make good use of your day, right? So if you actually want to be productive, you have to actually wake up as early as you can. Now, I'm not going to say you should wake up by 4. No, you know what suits you, you know what you can do. But you need to try and wake up early, and it is a gradual process. So take your time, do not force it. If you're amongst people that wake up around 10 a.m., you might want to just maybe start waking up by 7 a.m., right? If you are one of those people that wake up around 7, you might just want to start by waking up at least by 5 a.m. It is good to wake up early in the morning, and you know why that is? Because it gives you time to actually fellowship with your maker. So when you wake up early in the morning, you're spending that early hours of the morning talking to your God. He gives you direction. He tells you what to do. You just align yourself to his will. But what are you waking up by 10 to achieve? So yeah, you need to wake up early to just give that early hours of the day to your God. Right, so many people just wake up in the morning and they just jump into their phone. It is a very wrong thing to do. It is one way to ruin your day. So you really want to spend time with God and talk to him and listen to him talk back to you. That is one of the most effective way to start your day. It is so useful and it is very, very effective. So if you actually want to have a productive day, you need to learn to spend the early hours of the morning talking to God, because he's the one that has made the day. The Bible says that this is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. So after talking to God, the next thing you want to do is to take good care of yourself. This is your body, it is yours, so you need to take proper good care of it. So the next thing you want to do is to just take a good bath, brush your mouth, just apply prep, just make yourself look good. Why? When you do that, it just gives you a good feeling of yourself, and it puts you in the right frame of mind to actually just start your day. Yeah, so you just really want to take care of yourself. And the next thing you want to do is to eat good food. Now, some people have the habit of staying for so long without eating. No, it is detrimental to your health. You want to, I'm not saying you should go and get akpu and soup to eat in the morning. You could just take something light for breakfast. Just make sure there's something in your tummy to actually just kickstart your day, and take water. Take proper good care of yourself and eat well. Don't go starting your day without eating. No, it could be very detrimental to your health, right? Now, what's the next thing you want to do? The next thing you want to do is you want to be very disciplined to achieving your tasks for the day. Remember, you've written them down the previous night, and your body has already accommodated itself with actually getting them achieved. So yeah, you want to discipline yourself to be able to achieve your tasks, so you get right into it and make sure you're not bombarding yourself with so many things to do for the day. Just do that which is important, that will make you feel good and make you feel proud of yourself. So yeah, just get right into it and just take them one at a time. Some people know how to multitask, but I don't really encourage that. Don't try to do so many things at the same time. Try to do one at a time, because if you're able to do it at a time, it gives you this efficiency and makes it look excellent. Yeah, so you need to chase excellence, not chase quantity. Chase excellence. Try and do it. Take your time in performing your tasks and make sure it is well done. Anything that is worth doing is worth doing well. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is you want to take rest. You want to take breaks, right? Don't stress yourself too much. The thing is that your body belongs to you, and you own yourself the responsibility to actually take good care of yourself, right? So you want to rest from everything you're doing. Just put them on hold and just rest. I'm not saying you should be lazy. No, I am not advising you to be lazy. I'm just advising you to take rest, right? At intervals, just try to take rest. Just rest. Your body deserves it, and you owe yourself that responsibility. Okay, right? So what's the next thing you want to do? The next thing you want to do is you want to learn. Don't let each day go by without you learning something. The truth of the matter is that life is always teaching us new things. But the question is, are we wise enough to actually be able to pinpoint that, okay, this is a lesson? Are we wise enough to understand that, okay, I need to learn something from this event? So life is always trying to teach us something, and you need to be wise and also be sensitive to understand what it is trying to teach you. Sometimes it could be your children acting in a very kind of funny way or doing something, and through that means there is a lesson there for you to learn. It could be your spouse, it could be your colleagues at work, it could be your friends, it could be maybe meeting a stranger, anything. But life is always teaching you, and you need to be sensitive to actually understand what it is trying to teach you. So don't let each day go by without you learning something of importance. You can go to YouTube, you can go to Coursera. There are different means to learn, just even if it is learning a new word, but make sure you are improving yourself, because there's a saying that when you stop learning you start dying, right? So you just want to learn something, no matter how little it is, but you really want to put yourself under that discipline to learn. Well, sometimes it is not every day you are able to accomplish your tasks, no matter how little they are, right? So this is one thing I want to advise you. Don't beat yourself up if you are not able to accomplish your tasks for the day. Do not be angry at yourself. Rather, what you need to do is just write down the things you were able to achieve for that day and pat yourself at the back and say, well done. Tomorrow is another day for you to actually accomplish it. I'm not saying you should procrastinate. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, if you aren't able to actually accomplish your task that has been set for that day, do not beat yourself for it. Appreciate yourself for the ones you were able to do, and tell yourself tomorrow you're going to do better. Life is step by step, so don't try to just go ahead of yourself, right? Yeah, so always appreciate yourself and try to discipline yourself more to do better next time. So this is the last point. Let's not forget our anchor scripture, Psalm 90 verse 12, which says, teach us to number our days that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom. In whatever you're doing, make sure you are striving to achieve your purpose. Make sure you are doing something each day that counts. Make sure your life is worthwhile. Okay, just make sure every day of your life drives you into achieving something big that propels you in your line of purpose. Okay, so yeah, always apply your heart to wisdom and make each day of your life count. I love you. Until next time, my name remains Bernard Dorcas. Bye.